Hello everyone, we're back again with another set of video, and today's our topic is numericals on electric current. So if you all remember, if you've seen our previous video, we discussed about what is electric current and what are potential differences, and today we'll be doing numericals on the concept of electric current. So let's begin. So before we begin with it, we need to have a small basics of what exactly is electric current, if at all you've missed our previous video. So electric current is rate of flow of electric charges, and it is measured in ampere. So when we talk about formula, this is the formula which will be utilized. I is equal to Q by T. We'll be solving a few sample numericals to give you a fair idea about how to solve numericals related to electric current. So SI unit of current is ampere. SI unit of charge is coulomb, which is represented as C. SI unit of time is seconds, and the device which is used to measure electric current is called as ohmmeter, which is always connected in series. So let's start with our first numerical. Whenever we are solving a numerical, first thing we need to do is read the question carefully, and many a time it happened that students are not reading the question carefully and then they miss out on the marks. So let's read the question. It says, if a charge of 40 coulomb, so when we say 40 coulomb, if at all you don't know what is given in the question, look at the unit and I guess you will understand what is given. So it says if a charge of 40 coulomb, so which means we are being provided with charge of 40 coulomb. It's very important that we always write the given first, because that also give us clarity about what is to be found and which formula can be utilized. Flows through a circuit for 10 seconds. Seconds means time. So we have time available with us, which is, as per the question, it is 10 seconds. Going ahead with the next part is question says find the current through a circuit, which means we have to find current. So this is our given in the question. So whenever we are solving a numerical, we have to ensure that we are writing given, then formula, then we are substituting, and then we are getting the answer. So if it is a 1 mark question, you'll get half mark for writing formula, half mark for correct answer with correct unit. So let's write down the formula. So formula for current is, just now we saw in the previous slide, I is equal to Q by T. And if you'll see from the given, we have Q, which is 40 coulomb. We have time, which is 10 seconds. So the answer comes out to be 4 ampere, if I'm not wrong. And if the same question comes for 2 mark, so in that case, you will get half mark for formula, half mark for substitution, half mark for correct answer, and half mark for correct unit. So even if your unit goes wrong, in any case, you will be losing the half mark. So let's look at the standard answer of the question on the next slide. And yes, this is the answer, which is I is equal to Q by T, 40 upon 10, 4 ampere. The next question is exactly from your textbook. So let's see what it says. A current of 0.5 ampere. This time we are provided with current already available in the question, which is 0.5 ampere. It says is drawn by a filament of an electric bulb for 10 minutes. Now this time it's given, time given is 10 minutes. So why writing given also helps us is, are all the data available is in the same unit. So you can see here 10 minutes. I believe 10 minutes is not the SI unit. So we need to convert it into seconds, which is the SI unit. So it becomes 10 into 60, which is 600 seconds. And after that, it says find the amount of electric charge. So you have to find Q. Simple sum, similar way how we have done it. The only difference is previously we were finding I, this time we are finding Q. So the formula remains same. I is equal to Q by T. We can write it as Q is equal to IT, because cross multiplication will happen. So Q is equal to IT. So remember, half mark for writing the formula. So half mark is done here. And then after that, we have to substitute. So when we substitute, we get I is 0.5 into T. Now T in SI unit would be 600 seconds. So we'll just substitute here and then we have to multiply. So one decimal gets away with the 0. So it becomes 5 into 60, which is 300. And because it is charged, so SI unit of charge is coulomb. So answer is, what is the amount of charges flowing through the circuit? That is 300 coulomb. Let's see the standard answer available with us. And you can see here, it's as per the textbook, which is mentioned, Q is equal to IT, 0.5 ampere into 600 seconds. And what we are getting answer as 300 coulomb. So these were some of the numericals related to electric current. see if you have understood the numericals. If you have any further question, do put your question in the comment box. That's it from my end for the day. Thank you and have a great day. Bye bye.